Confused.
You have to watch from the beginning. Hello, everyone. We are live. It's your girls, Monty, Callie, and Dr. Joy pre-PhD. We just watched Beverly Hills. I don't know the title of it because I didn't have time to look, but it just went off, honey. So we're about to get into it. I'm gonna play our intro. We're gonna talk about it. And let's get it.
Good bread, good head and way, good sex, good chemistry, good life, I fought for these, good nights and memories, good, make mama proud, quiet while I'm working, so I'm mastermind and smoke a mind. Big old house, big old mouth, big old bag, big old fountain, big ass check in my bank account. Now everybody good, like I said they would be, everybody good.
All right, ladies. So we've never really done a show, I think, right after
No,
something
I
goes
like
off.
it though.
So it hadn't had a time to sink in, but I did take some notes. So are you ladies ready to do this live right on
Absolutely.
board?
Yep.
All right.
I am.
So let's do what we normally do in the beginning. How would you rate it? Kelly, you want to go to first? 1 to 10.
It was 5.
Well, yeah. What about you, Joy?
Because they didn't get to the good stuff. I
I
feel like
know. That's why
Yeah,
we've been live today.
I
I
didn't
was
think it was gonna be
like,
no more good stuff to get
and
to.
sometimes I almost hate these snippets that they sneak peeks that they
Ugh.
send out because both ends, the juicy stuff we saw.
That's why I said we could have went live yesterday,
Hi,
like I said,
Right,
Sandy.
it's
and talked about this.
still right.
Is somebody on?
Sandy's
And
on.
Sandy,
that's
where
how
have
you
you
Where
know
been,
you been?
honey?
Sandy been hiding out.
that's how you know people be stretching stuff. Because
Mm-hmm.
I was like, who cares what they were going through with the rain or
I
what she
know.
want, what kind of drink she want. I was like, did nobody want to see this fluff? Get
It
to the
was.
good stuff.
Who cares? What I was like. Okay, so we should have went yesterday, but we're gonna go ahead and do this today. Oh, I'm gonna give it a 5, only because they got my hopes up high, and then it was like, is that it? I was.
You know what? It was exactly what I expected it to be this week because they did everything last week.
Yeah. Hey,
Well, it
Tori.
actually that wasn't shown last week. It was in the sneak peeks.
That's why we
They
thought
keep,
it was. She thought it was last
that's
week. It was
why
in
I
the
was
sneak
thought it
peek.
was last week. It was a sneak peek
Uh huh.
on both ends, and they keep doing that. And what I mean by both ends is they showed us a sneak peek of how on both the conflicts.
Yeah.
We already had saw the sudden miscarriage whole thing. Well, that was
Mm-hmm.
last week. But we saw a snippet of her
Hey,
cursing out
Latoya.
Jax. I mean, that was the
Yeah, we
best
saw that,
part.
and then we saw Dorit them
Choir
laughing.
rehearsal.
So it was like
Right,
we saw
exactly.
everything.
They showed us both ends, so everybody's doing damage control. Um, doggone cow to release a
I
three-page
know, girl. I
Apology.
only got
essay,
some of it.
emotional essay.
I didn't even read it. What else can
I
there be for her to
read it.
say?
She
I
Was it just
thought I
basically,
had it, but I must didn't save it, so I guess I really didn't care.
her justification don't make sense because what while she didn't see what was said to Jax
Mm-hmm.
in the context of the situation, she wasn't told that. She actually was told the exact words that she said to her, and
And
she
she
thought it
said
was
it. Yeah.
funny. And she thought it was funny. But it
She thought
was
it was.
when the clip started circulating that she now said, "Oh my God, I was mortified." You weren't
You
mortified
weren't
until you said
mortified.
that, because Doreen told you exactly what she said.
Yeah, she repeated it. What she said. Let me see if I can find what she wrote. But anyway, let me see. So it
I got
starts
it.
off.
I sent.
I
Okay.
think you sent it in the group, so I'm gonna look. Um, so did y'all
Yeah,
think
it's the pink ones. They
was
all pink.
was she drunk? Kyle went
Oh,
because I
yeah,
feel like a lot of people
absolutely.
kind of focused on Diana and Sutton, but she was like in the middle too. Like Kyle was kind of the instigator, in my opinion, of all this.
She definitely was.
But
with
nobody
Sutton.
is saying that about
What do
her
you mean she was the instigator with all this?
because they were sitting there having a conversation. She comes. That's why she apologized. She comes in the middle and just starts talking about stuff that wasn't even her business. And she's pushing on people, telling people that they hadn't had a miscarriage because she didn't know about it. But
This
she
the
ain't know
first
nothing
time
about.
I'm hearing about it.
But
That's what she said. Yes.
she ain't know nothing about Erica Jane's problems. But she never
Right.
pushed on her and denied and say, "Oh, we don't believe you."
But they were arguing before Kyle got over there.
Right, and then she put herself in the middle of it.
But so she didn't start it.
No.
She kept it
that's
going.
what we
She
just said.
instigated. Yes, she kept it going.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, Sutton kept it going.
And if she didn't just keep it going, it seemed like she came in there to tag team Sutton.
Yeah.
Because when she was like, oh, I had a miscarriage too. And while I will admit that Sutton brings up her tragedies whenever anybody else brings up theirs, I agree with that.
She does that.
I don't think, and I personally, I ain't gonna say I don't care, but I just don't think she's lying about anything like that. And I do believe in that moment she was saying, "Oh, I understand I had a whatever," but I don't think she was saying it like,
what was she crying about?
Like Diana had related back to her, like, "You had a miscarriage, I had,"
and that's how Diana made it seem like she was crying because her friend told her that she didn't believe she had a miscarriage. That's why she was crying. She was like, "Cal, that's the worst thing you could have said to me." And then she said, "Well, hers was recent. Yours maybe happened a while ago." That doesn't matter. That doesn't take away your pain from losing
I'm
your
trying
baby.
to get her to see that I am caring, unless you want to be a mother forder.
Yeah, she cussed her out.
No, that wasn't a curse out.
And
No,
I'm like, what? She cussed out.
She cussed out.
She sure said it. Can't nobody deny that.
And then another thing
what
she
was
said,
the cuss out?
she was like,
but I mean, I will say, I don't know if she's soulless, but I kind of feel like she is. It's something about her that don't sit well in my spirit.
I agree. You're talking about Sutton, right?
No, Diana.
Oh,
I
no,
can't
Sutton
stand
is
that
so
lady.
Diana.
Something about her.
I think Sutton is a Karen. I think Sutton is a Karen.
Is a who? A Karen? I agree with that. Is that what you said? Karen? Is that what you said? Karen?
I don't know.
A Karen. I think Sutton is a Karen.
Oh, a Karen. I got you. Yeah. I can see her there.
K-A-R-E.
I can see her as a Karen.
K-A-R-E.
We got you. It sounded like you were saying Karen at first. So, what else do I have? The passive aggressive. So, Callie, you want to talk about that?
One girl is. I think she's weird. Like, there's something off about her, and I'm really I think it might even be some. Like she's so off. I kind of believe the rumors about her.
Yeah,
that's
about
how
Diane?
off. Yeah.
Okay. Something's wrong with that lady.
Don't seem like a woman that has the consciousness of the numbness of a pimp. Yeah, I said.
She is. She just sits there, licks her lips the whole time. Oh, let me do that, okay? Because I got a lot to say.
She kind of got the demeanor of a pimp. I don't care about nobody. So
a madame is a woman a pimp.
I said a pimp. Say whatever. A madame.
Like you said, she doesn't care about anybody.
Yeah, like
okay.
So.
Oh, that lady's soulless.
Her pimping out girls or women wouldn't be a moral issue for her.
Latoya, you and I agree.
I mean, because y'all like this lady. That kind of scares me if y'all like her. But people like who they like.
Tik. It's not a matter of liking her. Why would we like her? We're talking about what happened on the show, and she was defending herself against Sutton. Sutton, here's what gets me about Sutton. So as you're saying, you think something is off with Diane. That's exactly what Diane said about Sutton. It's like, this lady comes to me going off. 5 minutes later, she's crying, trying to come pull me into her emotions or something. To me, Sutton is off.
They all do that. That's why Garcelle tell them they fake.
Listen, but you just said they all do that.
What Sutton does, they all hug each other after they fight on this show.
We just got through talking about, well, Diane is all because Diane does this, and that.
What did she do? What's this, and this that we
said? No,
about
her being off.
Like I said, I think Sutton is a Karen. I kind of liked her last season. This season, she's weird to me, and she's looking for sympathy just as much as I think.
And that's not new though. She's been looking for sympathy.
Yeah, she's weird. Sutton is weird too. I ain't saying Sutton is weird.
Yeah, we're not saying she's not weird.
Okay. But I think it's something about Diane that's almost like she don't have a soul. I mean,
in that situation,
she's like empty inside. That's what it feels like.
See,
in that situation,
that's exactly what I'm looking at Sutton like. I mean, you're just sitting here calling the lady out on her little bed rest. Well, you feel better now? Resting must have done you good. Like, basically saying, I know you're lying. Why are you at the party? So she started all the trouble with her. That lady didn't come in there and get into it with Sutton.
Huh? She lied about bed rest. But
she lied about it. That girl pick and choose where she want to go. She gonna be sick at any of Sutton and Garcelle's things. She not going. She was lying. Absolutely. It ain't a person in this world that don't think
she wasn't Joy.
She was telling the truth.
Joy.
Yeah, she ain't gonna show up for nothing to Garcelle. And she ain't gonna show up for nothing to Sutton.
She came in there not starting trouble with anybody. Sutton started with her.
Oh, I agree with
that. She found herself. Then why are we having the discussion if we agree? Because she found herself defending herself to Sutton. Did that not happen?
Okay. I ain't got nothing to say about it. All right.
I mean, I ain't gonna. I mean, look. I ain't trying to pretend like Sutton ain't a weirdo because she is.
Yes,
and she getting on my nerves. I want somebody to pop in the face. I ain't defending Sutton's behavior. I'm just saying that chick is a demon.
Come on now. Can you think about our last call?
I really don't want to say what I want to say.
I ain't gonna talk about it because I can't. Okay.
And that's fine.
I'm gonna let y'all.
Yes. Wait a minute. Yes.
She showed no emotion.
Yes. She said why? Because she don't show no emotion. Yes.
Yeah. But did Sutton show her emotion? Do you see what I'm getting? Did Sutton show her any emotion? No. Also, you feel better today? Unlike you lying. I don't believe nothing you're saying. Wait a minute.
No. Sutton overly shows emotion.
Yeah, she's overly.
Diana don't show
I'm talking about her dimension. She didn't overly show emotion until she started crying after Kyle called her out about that pregnancy. Other than that, she was trying to be the big sweaty boss.
She is trying to be. Okay, I don't think y'all watched, which I hate to talk about other stuff, but her and Candace was on Housewife to Housewife, and they both talked about how when they come this next season, they weren't gonna let people get to them and make them cry. I feel like Sutton is trying to do that because that's when they became like, we the same. We cry a lot, so I feel like that's what she's trying to do, and she's not succeeding at it. But it's some back to that. You just gotta watch them. I'm like a reality TV person, so I know a lot of back stuff.
I think Sutton prepares to read, but she don't prepare to be read.
Yeah,
because she doesn't. That's when she be like, "You stupid so and somebody else said, "No, you are ignorant so."
Yeah. Well, and Joy, Joy, that's the first time you've said that. That's the first time I'm glad we had a break in our last call because it gave you time to go.
That is how she is, but I still don't like Diane. Nothing about her.
She ain't prepared for that. She ain't prepared for the comeback. She didn't. It's kind of like what you think people do when they practice in the mirror. They practice a good line and they just ain't prepared for the possible comebacks because they could be brutal. You forget that people are clever and they can think quickly. And And Diana is a clever person because she ain't got that woman ain't got. I'm sorry, she ain't got a soul in her. I mean, if it was, I'm gonna really say what I think she is.
They like her
Uh,
So
because she
just
got a
okay,
kind of
lot of
so
money.
curious.
this is just not the same Joy that was on the call the other day, I guess.
So do y'all think that Kyle was being overly touchy? Or
Yeah,
is it just me?
Cal was
she
calling her
must
on
have
her BS. Yes, she was
I
being
don't like
overly
people to touch
touchy.
me. And for her to be grabbing her,
in the
like,
middle of a
why are you
disagreement.
saying that and
Yeah.
pushing on her? Mm-mm. I couldn't handle it.
Okay, well, this call is about
Um,
to go in a totally different direction because y'all didn't wouldn't change your whole. And I'm glad to see that y'all are grown enough to do that.
What did I change?
How y'all see the fight, and suddenly you do see what Sutton was up to, and she wasn't all
I
innocent
didn't
in it.
say that.
We
Well, that we
wasn't before
didn't.
the end
I'm
of
just
it. We was
saying that
talking about from
Diana,
that moment.
you're
That's so cute.
I mean,
That
like
is
it,
so
it
supposed
the
to.
precious.
show progresses, honey. We have
Right.
to,
Latoya,
and
is
that
this
was
the
me
same
doing the
group of
sweetie to
people
you.
that was on
The
here
show
from the other
progresses,
night?
and we see different things.
Mm-hmm.
Like they cut it off,
Yes. But
and
we
we
talked
kind of
about this
have a moment
before.
of what we think's happening, and then it progresses, and something changes.
And
Okay,
That's
sure.
why we
I've
do
always
these shows,
clear.
right?
There are people that I like one season, the next season I can
Right.
stand. I just talked about that. And I like Sutton. She's acting weird. A matter of fact, you can look on one of those Beverly
Somebody
Hills
knows you,
groups. I just
Callie.
told she's
Huh?
weird.
You know this person?
Hi, Cheryl.
You don't know her? Okay. Because
I think
Garcelle will be like,
now this is a
oh, so
conversation I'd like to talk about. What y'all think about that? Because I kind of think I don't think that she's her mouthpiece. I think that Garcelle may be a battery in her back. She may be encouraging her to say things. They may be discussing things. That's why I said you prepare for a read, but you don't prepare to get read back. And I think that Garcelle
Latoya, is
ain't
this a totally different Joy? I just don't know
no.
who
I
this
don't know
is.
what Callie's talking about. Maybe I need to
What
watch the
is she
last call.
talking
No, just
about?
go and watch our call. Anything
I'm
No,
we
gonna have
try
to
to
no,
watch
say
I
it
about
think
again because
anything
no.
we
I
said
feel
I
like
about
think
we.
Sutton
we don't do
being
this one that
wrong,
often.
anything we said about
I think
Sutton
it's
starting
because
the
we don't do
argument,
Beverly Hills a
the
lot.
what y'all came back and said is, what do
Yeah,
you mean? How do you support Diane and Sutton didn't? And Sutton is such a gentle soul, and but that's good though that you guys have had time to go back and review and realize how wrong y'all were. So
Okay, Callie.
this call
Do
should
you
go
feel
real
better now that
quick.
you said that, so we can move
No,
on?
because I haven't said enough. I feel better to hear you
Okay, well
guys
keep
than it.
on until you get
But
better, because
we
you done
can.
said it like 18 times. So let's keep
You
it
want me to
going.
keep going? Okay,
Yeah, go
because
ahead. Just
the
let us know
other
when you're
day the
done, so we can
conversation
move
went a
on.
little bit. The other day the conversation went a little bit like this. Oh, but
Oh,
what do
Lordy
you
Jesus.
mean? And no, she has no
Like,
soul. And Sutton
seriously.
didn't say that. And Sutton and
You
didn't.
don't
And
like something
Sutton
at all,
didn't.
honey. It's in
And
your
Sutton
brain.
didn't.
We can't
Latoya,
believe
Latoya,
didn't
you
I
you?
read
agree
it
with
in
that
your
too.
brain.
Y'all
Did
look
it
at
just change?
Latoya's. Wait, oh
Y'all have
Lord,
flipped the
y'all.
switch
I know we can't.
altogether.
I don't know. I'm no. We just gonna keep it on. Go
Y'all
ahead.
know what this conversation remind me of?
Yes, the other
Sheree and
day they were both
Marlo
talking totally
in,
And
in
different.
Sheree.
South Africa.
Whew, I'm
Child.
tired.
But look
All
at
right, maybe because it's
Latoya's
so late.
comment. I agree with that when she said that just like Sutton put her hands on Diana and she told her not to touch her, and she still did. When you're in the middle of an argument or
Yeah, you don't touch.
disagreement, you almost have to ask people, "Can I hug you?
Yeah.
Can I shake your hand? Can we?" You have to ask people. Sutton was getting too touchy feely, but so was Kyle. And
And
but
Cal,
she
and it wasn't even her fight.
and it was weird
I
that
don't know who these
conversation. They
people
must have
are.
cut it because when Kyle made that comment, "Can I hug you now? I want you to think I'm gonna punch you." Sutton must have said something to Kyle, and they cut that out.
They did
They
when they were
had to have
eating.
cut that
Uh
out.
huh.
They
Okay,
had to
That
Cheryl,
was
cut
look.
good.
that out because I definitely thought she was being real aggressive, pulling her and stuff.
She
And
was
she
like,
looked at her and said, "Stop," but she kept on. You can't, but Sutton did the same thing that Kyle did.
yeah. So let's see where we at. Um, does anybody got anything else before I move on to something else?
Uh-uh.
Okay. So let's get to Erica and Oliver and Jack's
Oh, God.
situation.
I
Wasn't
So
that
first
mean,
of all,
interesting?
what could be her excuse other than the fact that she was drunk? Like, does
That's
she
her only
know that? Like,
excuse.
here's the question. This
come
wasn't
on.
100% clear with me. Does she know that Garcelle's son, 100%.
Yes,
Did she know?
she knew it.
No doubt about that. Okay,
No doubt
I
about it.
wasn't exactly sure because I wasn't. I knew she had those little boys, but I couldn't have recognized them in the lineup if you paid me.
Yeah,
So if you absolutely knew that was
And they're
Garcelle's son,
twins, right? They
they're
don't look alike
twins.
yeah, but they
No.
don't look alike.
Mm-hmm.
at all.
If she
She
absolutely, because I was
absolutely knew.
wondering, do she think he'd help or something? I was trying
But
to
do you talk
figure
to
out
the help like that too?
why would she talk to anybody like that though? That's why I
Right.
was so confused. I thought maybe it was a help and maybe somebody did or said something. I just didn't understand why, because it seems like what's her name said that's Garcelle's son. I don't know if she knew that was Garcelle's son.
Oh, she knew that was her son.
She knew. Well, and Dorit told her, or so whoever was
I
there with her
know
at that
Dorit
time
And
did
told
she
her.
said it
afterwards.
again. She kept saying it.
She knew. She knew.
She
But
knows
she
them
also
boys.
said today on the show she thought they were older. She said
Yeah,
they're
she said she
16
thought
year
they were
olds. They're not
16, like that
kids.
made it
But I'm
better.
like, even if they were 20, I wouldn't
Right.
talk to a friend of mine's son like that.
Yeah, but she was drunk.
Or
Mm.
even a co-worker's son.
Now she wouldn't
Nobody's
talk to
son.
my child like that either, or I
I
wouldn't
wouldn't talk
let
to
her
anybody's
get the
child
fact.
like that.
Yeah, I mean, even if I was drunk, I think I would automatically not go in a certain direction with somebody's kid. So that
I would
wasn't
hope
cool.
so.
But I
Yeah,
think
it was weird.
yeah, I don't think
Has
people will
she
be mad at her
explained
moment.
that on anything?
You
Because
know
that's
what's so
weird.
crazy is people are mad at that nobody has really said anything to Erica that I can find
About
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 what
her
she did. They're
behavior.
all
oh yeah,
really upset
yeah.
with Kyle them. But
Well,
And
after the
then,
thing, Garcelle
because they
posted
know
this.
Erica was drunk, and Dorit and Kyle, both of them said they have been wanting to see this side of Erica for so many seasons. She's never really let loose, and so when they saw her like that, Dorit said, I hated to see it, but I loved seeing it.
She said it's really gives
That's why
why I
they're
give
not
it a
talking
major.
about it.
It wasn't my child. That's what she said.
That's
She said it's
Dorit said
okay,
that,
but of
or
course it's not my child.
yeah, oh yeah.
it's weird. It was just weird to me because if my daughter's 22, and if one of my coworkers, my
Excuse me,
friends, cursed my daughter out of respect for me, she would
yeah.
not respond. As a 22-year-old, she would have did exactly what the 15-year-old Jack
Yeah,
did. So that's why I'm trying. If she knew that was Garcelle's son, she needs her ass whooped.
she does.
Like but like for real.
Like I was
Like,
not happy.
I was trying to get her benefit of doubt. Maybe
Hmm.
she thought she was talking to the hell. Maybe she was like, somebody need to wipe the floor with her.
Another
But that's
thing,
why they haven't been talking about it a lot, though. That's why they
a lot of people
enjoyed
were
it in a
saying.
bad way. They said
Let
basically.
me see if I can. A lot of people were saying that she was, and I don't know if this is true too. But Oliver, he's married, so they were mad that she was talking to him. He was married, but then she said something like "your baby
She
mama,"
was drunk and she was so worried about it.
and people feel like that she was
Oh yes, because a lot
talking
of people talk.
Yeah.
because she said "baby mama." So is
What?
something wrong with her saying "baby mama"?
What?
Is
Somebody
that
said
is that a
somebody made that
racist thing?
an
Is that
issue.
a race thing? Do white people say to white people "your baby mama"? That's all I'm wondering.
I
I
I
kind
don't
of think
know.
Erica grew up. Was she? I don't know how she grew up. I
I
don't
don't
know
know
how
how
she
she
grew
grew up
up,
either, but a lot of people are upset
I,
about that.
I've seen that in the groups. I don't even know how to respond to
Hi,
that
Miss Gucci.
because because up until last week, y'all remember I was liking Erica. I like the more loose Erica. When you drunk
Yeah,
and funny, it's all good. You ain't hurt nobody. I just think
Hmm.
that was so inappropriate that a lesser person would have mollywopped her. I mean, read her from head to toe about her child. Like if you had walked up in my house, I
girl.
would have cursed you out so bad you wouldn't have even come to Sutton's party. Like if you ever talk to my child spared you
And she was
because
making
I
comments too
yeah,
about being
like
a little scared to come. Oh God, I gotta go talk
she did
to
make that. She
Garcelle.
did. She
Hmm.
scared about a hate your mouth. I would
Yeah.
read her from top to bottom.
I mean, because I was shocked, And then another thing was like they kept
It's
like
not even like he was interrupting adult behavior. He was picking up
Okay.
flowers.
that. So Dr. Leslie said they was stereotyping because she knew he was married. Yeah, Kelly said she's not gonna defend Eric on this. I don't think. Are you?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
No, there's nothing to defend. No. Oh, what did
Yeah.
Latoya, right?
I'm
Latoya,
trying to get it.
okay.
Y'all heard me. I tried to give her a benefit. I was wondering, well, maybe she didn't know that was that girl baby or something.
She
Maybe she
knew
thought
it.
he was a help. It was just
Yeah,
weird.
I
Like,
wouldn't know. Yeah, I mean it was wrong, but
she deserved to be mollywopped on
And
TV with
but I
cameras
can honestly
rolling.
say though, I probably would have laughed about it a couple days later because she was that drunk. But no, defend her is nothing to defend there. But she was drunk. It was funny.
look at his face though. Look at how he looked.
Yeah.
After she said that, like, are you serious? He had his bald. Well, I'm gonna talk about that. He still had a high voice. Like he's still a kid. Like when he talked to
And
her,
he looked like a kid.
he doesn't. He
Even
doesn't
if he
look
was a help, now looking at him, you
right.
couldn't have talked to a kid like that.
She shouldn't have done that.
I can kind of understand if there's been somebody who's been annoying you all night and popping up.
Right, he kept
and
coming
then-
around.
Right. But that's crazy to me. I don't even know how to express myself any clearer than I would have hurt her.
Oh, I wouldn't have been happy.
And I ain't saying physically I would have hurt her feelings. And if she got in my face, I may have hurt her.
And then another thing people were saying. So you remember when they were? I can't remember what. I think they might have been in Amsterdam. And Eileen made a comment about Erica's son, and it wasn't even bad. And I always say Eric was possessed.
And it was like he might not come home, or somebody. She was just like.
So, and this is how she reacted to just Eileen.
Sometimes you don't come home, and she was like, so that could possibly happen to him. He's a police officer. Some days he won't come home, and they say that he didn't even raise her. She didn't even raise.
No, she didn't. Him. So
he was
I don't
raised by his
understand.
father.
And her son is grown.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He was a police officer then.
So that's why I'm like, if it would have been any of their children, this would be a whole different story. If Garcelle would have done any of this to their children, it would have been Pennygate. It would have been Puppygate. It would have been the whole season. Now, we don't know what's going to happen after this. If they're going to make it the whole season, I doubt it because they protect Erica so much.
How old is Portia?
She's about that age. So what if it would have been Kyle's daughter, Portia?
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I just thought about this.
What if EJ thought she was close enough to Garcelle she could feel like she could say that? Like in the hood, I've heard myself, get your, out of here. You saying don't be around grown people, not what. I can agree with that. That's why I was asking. I can't think that she would think that that's okay, though.
Yeah.
Even if his response didn't
and she
say,
wanted
like,
to apologize immediately. She was shocked that Garcelle was upset.
Yeah.
If you think about it. So she was drunk and thought messing with boys the way she had messed with the older son was fun, flirty, and then just kept going with the younger son.
I don't know how you could think
I don't see that. Flirt. I'm not.
For the older son. She was flirting with the older son.
I got the older son, which
that's what I said.
Was bordering on inappropriate.
That was inappropriate.
Even if you are old, horny hag, and you flirt with somebody, and that person tells you, "Oh, he married." Now, it's one thing when it's an old lady. We find that cute and adoring because we know he ain't trying to come out at no 70-year-old. But when you 47, 48 years old, all you've been talking about is sex.
It didn't bother me at all.
I wouldn't want you around my son either.
I would not want my son
offering them a three-way, you freak.
Cheryl,
nasty, trifling freak.
I don't know if she was flirting with the younger one.
I don't think she was flirting with the younger one.
She wasn't
flirting with the F out. And again, I could kind of understand if he had sat down and was sitting around. Crystal actually picked up flowers and said, "Here, take these.
Take these, they crazy."
He was literally there to get flowers.
Whew. And then another thing, I'm sitting here and I'm like, how you got mad at Sutton for calling Diana soulless, but you laughing at the fact that this grown woman told a 14-year-old to get the fuck off. Get away from her.
She said it was wrong but she laughed because she was drunk.
But
That's why y'all
drunk
ain't
is.
hearing a lot of
But
people
did she laugh when
complain
her
about it.
sister was a drunk? See, that's why I don't
Okay.
understand. When her
Sometimes
sister
she
was a
did
drunk,
because
she stole
it,
her goddamn on house, and she
thank you.
was you embarrassing me on TV. But when
Hmm.
Erica's drunk, it's okay, and she can cuss out a
She
kid.
did
I
steal
don't
a
get
sister's
it.
house.
She was
Oh,
not
that's
very
so.
nice.
Okay, she was not. She was mean to Kim, and Kim was the reason she was on TV. Kim
So
was
then
the
what happened
star.
today shouldn't be a shock.
I
Kyle
wonder,
was
did they
great.
really want Kim and took Kyle?
They did. They wanted Kim. Kim, if she would have not been on those drinking, and then another thing, she's taking alcohol with pills. First of all, I have my ABC license. That bartender should really probably lose their
What's an
license.
ABC?
Alcohol and beverage, well, you can serve it. You can serve alcohol. Bartender. You're not supposed
Hmm.
to serve people to the point of they're that drunk. And if she's on drugs, that's a no-no.
But he don't know that. He
Because
high
you can
as
tell
hell.
we're trained to look at people's behavior. You can look at
Oh,
her and tell that she was overserved.
Hmm.
You can look at her and tell that she was on something else. Like you could tell.
Oh, you
did
mean she
she
wasn't
lean?
on
Did
alcohol?
she?
Something more than
Did she
alcohol?
lean
Yeah.
back and said, "Can
Oh,
just
I
keep
didn't
them
get
coming the
that.
way you've been giving me all night"?
He shouldn't
That's
have done
what
that.
I was saying. She was like, "Just keep them coming." She is
Yeah,
a
and that's the
whole
problem. She
mess.
doesn't have her sister's backs, but she has Erica's
She
back
was
all the
mean to her
time.
sister.
And that is why I just can't get behind her anymore. I used to like her too.
Who, Kyle?
Yes.
Yeah, I understood when I went back and watched all throughout the pandemic. I got why everybody liked
Oh,
her.
Dr. Leslie.
I
I'm
didn't
sorry.
like
Did you pull
her
that up?
that
Oh, there it
year
is.
that she was
Mm.
all up when she was like, I don't care what she does. I'm on Vanderpump's side. I thought that was so weird. That was
Yeah.
so cultish. That's the only time I just didn't like her. But like I said, it's a new season, new situation. I ain't gonna say I forget, but I try to in my head it was white clean.
I tried
You
to.
have to
Even with Erica,
behavior.
I wipe
You
her
have to
little things
remind
up.
me that you crazy. Look, I go into every season
Right.
thinking you
And I'm
good.
gonna say
You
this
have
to
to
Erica.
remind me that you crazy.
And Erica, money can't buy you class, especially when you steal it from
Ooh,
widows and orphans, mama. It cannot. You done
ooh,
stole the
that's
money
so
from the people.
true.
So,
That
Callie,
No,
is
what you
no,
gotta
no,
say?
true.
What
no.
you gotta say,
No,
Callie?
no, 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 no. No,
That's
we ain't going there.
she
You
got
mean
that.
Tom did?
She didn't want to get them
You're not
earrings
gonna
back.
say
I'm
nothing.
gonna say that.
She had, but they have them now, right?
What was the earrings? What episode was the earrings in?
I can't. She wore them. I think it was
I don't
last
even
year.
remember
It
it.
was those earrings. They made
I
her
thought
give
it was
them
this
back.
season.
No,
It was
that's a court case. They made her give them back just recently.
yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah.
don't
I
think it
thought
was
it
on
was
the
That's
from
why you
this
show.
said
season.
bloop.
I can't believe Callie didn't say nothing. I was trying to get her to
You
say
know they
something.
went line for line on everything she bought from the $20 million or was
Who
bought for
really?
her. That's
How
what. So
dare she spend money she thought
that's
she
how they knew
had?
about the earrings. That she spent so and so and so. And it must have been the only thing on the ticket.
Did y'all
They
see
pulled
y'all?
up
Did
those
y'all see
tickets and
Jen
went
Shaw
line by
today in
line.
court?
No, I didn't see Jen. What is happening with
Hmm.
her? I guess we need to talk about her. I don't know much about
Well,
Jen.
all I'm saying is her husband was right there with her, and y'all still don't even follow on see what how he's spending the money that was stolen.
Did he spend the money?
Did
If he
Erica
did,
spend the money?
if he did, he needs to give it back.
Girl,
I'm for everybody. Give it back, Coach Shaw, right now.
so cute.
You hear me? Right now. You can't take from them elderly people.
Oh,
Okay. Anyway, so then where am I at? Money came back. Okay. I talk about. So what about when Garcelle? On the real for them to kind of try to keep the show going, they did like 3-4 shows a day. So that's why she was like, "How many are we doing?" But would y'all laugh when her hairdresser said that Cal was mopping up the floor with her vagina?
Ugh. It was true, but now they say she always does it. Maybe I never noticed before, but she almost had on
that
like a
was
G-string
hilarious.
thing, and
They
she was.
said it
I
was
was like,
clean. I was
what?
like, ugh.
She does the splits all the time. You ain't noticed?
I don't pay that much attention to Kyle.
Yeah, she's
Yeah,
not
I
that
know
much.
that she does the splits. Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually like. I ain't gonna say it. It's fun watching them drink a little and let loose. I
Mm-hmm.
enjoy watching it. I
Who
just
makes six
don't like
figures?
I guess
abused
Coach
drunk.
Shaw. I don't know.
I,
I don't
Oh,
know much
okay.
about them. I didn't
I
really
don't
watch
like
Salt Lake
the.
like that.
Six figures couldn't pay for that house they rented
But
for the
no, but they
show.
said that was renting that house. Don't you remember? But still, it probably wouldn't pay the rent
Um,
either.
Thank
I
you.
could
It wouldn't.
see them. My daughters probably would have been at my birthday party. That's not uncommon.
Yeah, me
Normally,
either.
like they invite a couple of their friends to
Hmm.
keep that person company. My mother, if she was throwing a party, I would have been there too.
Me too.
Now, of course, you just having adult things. Like I said, my mama would have let me bring a friend or two, or maybe a cousin or two would have came to keep me company. That's not uncommon.
Latoya, get off of here. Do white people scrub the ground? Yes, they do. They do the percolator and all of that. Okay. I used to do the percolator. I
Kyle
used to do
can
a
dance,
split,
so that's her thing. She
but I
danced.
did
She
have
did
on
the
the little
split on
one piece.
somebody's table. Whose table was
During
that?
Andy's was
This-
Andy's baby shower. I think she
No,
did.
I'm talking about on the show.
No.
She did the split. Was it at the Arabian man's house?
Oh, I
Not
don't
Arabian.
remember. I
I can't
believe.
believe
I
I
couldn't
said
tell
that.
you.
I can't believe I said that. The man that's was an Arab who
I
used
know.
to be married to
Oh, you see
somebody.
that to the girl with the lemon fridge, Yolanda.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think she danced on, did the splits on his
she
somebody's
probably
table.
did.
It was a round table, and I was like, "Dang, girl, get out there, man, till he eat that."
So
Like,
I don't want to go backwards, but I want to talk about this because did y'all hear when they were all talking about the him cussing her out and they were laughing and Mauricio said, "I'm glad she did that."
I was so
Yeah.
weird. I wonder, is that a cut?
Well, but
I
see,
wonder.
now was he talking about the cussing out part or her flirting with the older son?
See, that's what we don't know.
That's what I
Well,
think.
I mean,
She's,
either one of them wouldn't be good.
Well,
but I
but
think
this
he
is coming
said it
from
after the
Mauricio.
cussing.
He's a man, and
But
But
Erica's
I'm like, why?
flirting
I'm wondering
sexually
did
with a
that get
man.
cut in somehow? Because that was a strange cut for him to say. I was like, because the first thing I said, I had to rewind it. Why would you be glad
Well,
I
maybe
thought he
for
was
the same
talking
reason
about.
that Kyle was glad it happened and Dorit was glad it happened. They all said it.
I don't get that. Even PK
Was
was
he
like,
annoying that night or something? That's what I was trying to figure out. This is something else going on that we don't know. That was so weird to me.
No, I don't think anything else is going on. She was drunk and they enjoyed seeing her that way.
"Do you think that this is her rehab storyline,
Who?
Erica?
Rehab.
You don't think she need rehab?"
Um, she said she stopped, didn't she? She said she saw all the Taco Bell stuff in her trash can or something, and she knew that this is bad. Let me clean it up.
Okay, so
So
she's
she
gone.
did say that.
She
Have
did
y'all
on her
ever done
own.
that though?
I don't think. I think that was like, you know how they show you stuff throughout the season. I think that's coming. I think you are right.
But have y'all
What?
ever done that?
What?
Done what?
Have you ever looked around at something in your house and saw,
Oh hell yeah.
look at everything like I did? I remember, I'm not going to go too far off on a tangent. I remember when I was going through my divorce, I would go into the garage, you get out the car, walk into the house, and the trash can, I would see everything I had for dinner for that past week. And it
Mm-hmm.
was all fast food. And I thought, ooh, what is going on? You know what I mean?
I
And
need
that
to be
kinda
doing
sounds like
that.
what she did. When you sit and see, is that
What's
mine?
going on?
Yeah, then we need to make some quick changes. I remember doing that. That's interesting.
My Amazon box room is
Mhm.
what I need to stop
I'm
because I get
sorry,
a
you have an
package every
Amazon
day.
box room?
I have a room with Amazon boxes.
Girl, I'm embarrassed to show y'all the other side of this camera. I
Right.
got like
I mean, those kind
12
of things kind
boxes
of tell where
that I'm
you're
gonna
at
have
of
to
what
go
you
through because
need
it's
to
stuff that I
change.
bought for a trip that's coming up. And I
Yeah.
know I'm gonna have to go through. I'm depressed even thinking about it.
It's
And what
awful.
it's been so long ago when I opened it up. I opened it up and say, "Oh, I need
Oh, I
this.
didn't know that.
Oh,
What? I'm gonna have a yard sale.
this."
I really think I'm gonna have a yard sale. So
That's
somebody
what I
said, "What do you
need.
think about the
But
dogs
can you
eating
do
off?"
some? Okay, look, I'm getting off on a tangent. Can you do like some box reveals and stuff? We can reveal some unopened boxes together. It'd be fun.
We should.
Okay, just go on.
So what do you like think about the
Dogs
dogs eating off the
That's
plate?
that's
Stealing
that's the
food?
unfortunate
I
thing
wouldn't do
about
that. I can't eat
dogs.
at
And
her
if you
house.
got a dog that can jump on the counter or one that's so big that he could just stand on the counter, it's so gross. That's gross to me.
That's nasty. We can't eat at their house, right? All right, let's get back on the show. Let's see.
You can't eat it
Crystal
everybody
in
house.
the read at defense class. Y'all want to talk about that? I was bored. I mean, it was
Not
good too.
really.
Okay.
Again, that's fluff.
I want to take
Yeah,
one.
to
Have
not to
you ever
talk
took a
about what
self-defense
we want to
class?
pick.
I think it'd be fun to
The
take.
police department should have read. I think it's women defense something. It's really fun. If the police is really hot too, it's really really good. But yeah, they normally get the cute cops to teach it. We do anywhere where I work. But yeah, y'all should take that.
It makes a big difference, don't
It
it?
makes a big difference because they do. They get on you. You got to push them off you. It's really good.
Yeah.
But yeah, y'all should take one though if you haven't. They really do teach you how to defend yourself. So I've been calling her Sheree, and I feel really bad because her name is Cherie. Y'all did not correct me ever.
Oh,
I wonder why I heard it.
Did you hear it?
I thought I was wrong.
No, you.
Yeah, I'm like, is this true? I'm like, I've been wrong all this time. Let me shut up.
I was like, I call her Sheree the whole episode, and these people, help us with what I
thought
called
was
y'all,
wrong.
did not correct me. And I was like, how dare they? Okay, but her name is Cherie. So Cherie comes over, and I think her and Garcelle is going to be a cute little duo. Are y'all ready for this, or y'all think it's going to be too much?
Say again, what?
Yeah.
Cherie and Garcelle.
I wish they would start reading these girls.
I think they're going to. So what do you call her, Joy? Because you just said something else.
She's Cherie.
Oh, I thought you said Sheree. Okay, so it's just me.
I may have because what do y'all said? Sheree.
Me.
Because when you say that, I'm like, I've been wrong all this time.
Y'all didn't correct me until tonight. I noticed. But anyway, so she said we're gonna set these bees straight, and I'm ready for it because I feel like Garcelle. I don't know why she tiptoes around them. Okay, well maybe y'all don't feel. Do you feel like she tiptoes around them?
Who?
Garcelle.
No, I think she sits in the back of the cut and rolls her eyes a lot. I think Garcelle has expressed herself very clearly in her opinion of these women. She thinks that they're surface. I definitely believe that from the bottom of my heart. And I think she sits back in judgment and got something to say about everything. And they're leaning, especially at the beginning,
Southern girl.
they're leaning in on her to give some good confessionals. Because
like
I didn't see it. Like Paige, like they kind of did Phaedra. Mm-hmm. She ain't nearly as funny, but she's kind of clever in her confessionals.
I feel like she kind of too quiet sometimes, but I do understand her.
Things don't involve her. I don't think she's quiet. Nothing's going on really that involved her in any kind of way that she had to talk about.
We're talking about Garcelle still?
Her son. Yeah. What happened with her son?
And I think that she cares about Sutton. So periodically she'll stick in. That's why what's the name was calling her mouthpiece, which I don't think she is.
Oh, please.
Me too. That's what I think too. She's just scared. I think she's scared to get them together.
This show, she's scared to get them together, and she's lightweight, messy too. Absolutely.
I mean, I understand her wanting to wait until she was sober,
but I still think she's scared to get them together. I think she really hasn't had the opportunity for real.
She's had all kind of opportunities.
I think that Garcelle was overly cautious, particularly her first year when she was getting into it with the REIT about coming across like the mean black girl. I think overly cautious. You overly think you're trying your best not to. So she treads lightly. But I think if you tick her off, you're gonna see. I don't think we've met the real Garcelle.
I hope not. Somebody said she's outnumbered. She's had opportunities, Joy.
She is.
She had plenty of opportunities.
And they definitely would gang up because that somebody called them, they not the Foxy Five, they called them the frail. I thought it was so close. The frail.
What?
Instead of the Foxy Five or the Foxy Four, whatever they called them, Foxy Four, whatever. Somebody called them the frail. It was all else. I was
cracking
up.
I agree. So I'm ready for Garcelle to get them together because she's had the opportunity.
I think she had the opportunity her first season, particularly. The second season, it wasn't really a big conflict, but this season is real conflict. Like she cares about this stuff. Don't nobody care about.
The second season was real conflict.
Don't nobody care if you thank them about no spaghetti sauce.
Right.
care about
That was
somebody
stupid.
cussing out your son.
Yeah,
You know,
that's
that's
what
what
she
Yeah,
needs
that's
to
she's
do.
more
not going to
Yeah.
go
trash.
off about that. I mean, of
And,
course she's going to talk to her. It won't be anything major.
and we
It
don't
just
know what she's gonna do yet, so I'm gonna wait.
yeah,
But if she
it
don't do
just
something,
doesn't. She's not. It. But I remember
Kelly.
when last season when she was not checking Dorit, and I just really thought
God, it
it's
was
because
pissing me
she
off.
has a real job outside of that. She still has another career, and
Mm-hmm.
she is very aware of what she says and does, and how that could affect other opportunities. And she doesn't want to go there, so she's hiding her confessionals. But that's it.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Um, but I remember when Joy said that she thinks that Erica tossed Garcelle's book in the trash because of this situation. I think that Garcelle wrote about this in the book.
It
I
sounds
do.
that's what I remember.
I remember it was
Okay.
something about her
Okay.
son in the book.
Oh, okay.
And I
Okay.
think you're right. After you said that, I went kind of looked. But so does that make Erica look better or worse?
What?
To
It
throw
don't
away the
make
book,
it look.
it was funny. Not funny, but funny. We knew she was doing it for the show. Now we're talking about it. Garcia.
What is that mean, misbehaving?
I don't believe. I think she's trying to say that's because basically because they girl had been with a white man, and that
I did not go there, but yes,
yeah,
you're probably right.
that's really what she said. She pale identified, but all her girlfriends um
Different
are
races, like
black. Yeah, various
or
races. But
Latino or whatever.
if you listen to Garcelle, I think Garcelle is one of those women. Kind of go back to Whoopi Goldberg. She has this "I like who like me" because
Mm-hmm.
she's definitely dated black men
Oh
before.
yeah,
Because Oliver's father is black, and when she had dated a guy on the show, he was
He was
black.
cute
and Will
too.
Smith is
He,
black.
and Will Smith is black.
Yeah,
She dates black men. Marcel is a chick that probably wants a certain income bracket,
yeah.
and she likes who likes her.
I ain't mad
Um,
at her.
I ain't all I
Can you
don't care what.
imagine had social media been out when she, or the way it is today, when she emailed her husband or emailed out to all his colleagues about his cheating? God, that would have been good
Good
TV, social
TV to
media.
watch.
That
Woo!
would have been off the. I
Good
remember
TV to
reading
watch.
that, thinking, "What? That was interesting."
Oh hell, you. What's wrong with that in a rich black man? I think we all want one of them or African, right?
Man,
Like
Trashy.
Portia,
uh,
where the Africans,
if
Portia?
you rich, aren't you going? It's already hard for a financially successful black woman, generally speaking, to find men in her tax bracket. You got black men that are there, but a percentage of them are gay, a percentage of them date white women only, and
Yeah,
then a lot of them ain't necessarily checking for a 50-some-year-old woman.
amen.
And so it's sometimes when your dating pool is narrowed, you date who gets thrown in that pool. And if you got the qualities, you looking for somebody and somebody that's looking a little pale,
That's fine. I
Yeah.
mean, I'm not gonna say it
you
because I think it's
dating what's
wrong when I
in
say
it
this. I'm not gonna say it. The only man that I wouldn't date. I always say this, and I
because
need to.
I wouldn't want a broke
Cool.
man.
That's one race I don't think I could date because they little, and I like men who can pick me up. And it's
I
Oh,
women
can't.
like
Chinese.
they really too small for me to date. So
Chinese.
yeah, see, Asian. I just know I can't. They too little for me.
But all A's is not because
Yeah, they're not all, but
listen
yeah,
to
But
us
that's
not
and
after
have this
watching Crazy Rich
listen to
Asian.
us for the have this racist conversation because
right.
Japanese look Japanese men aren't like that. Japanese men are very attractive to me. I have
I'm gonna have to
no,
look.
and that's because they're darker. They're
Yes.
they have a different look
I'm just
than
gonna sit
Chinese.
back and be
They
quiet
But
right
I
actually
now.
think
do
they're
look
cute.
different.
It's just it's
I
me
didn't.
needing to be picked up. Like if something happens and I fall out or there's something wrong, you need to be able to save me. That's all I'm trying to say. And y'all don't feel
And
that
a
way
lot of
with
times when we
young lady.
see Asian men with
It makes
black
a
women,
difference. Montique, I'm with
It
you.
a lot of times those be Japanese men. Those aren't
Oh, okay. So maybe I can
those
stop
aren't
seeing that.
Chinese men. A lot of times those are Japanese. It's a whole thing
But
on
they
TikTok. It's
they might be
wait a
little,
minute.
but they're
Just to
strong.
show you, it's a whole genre of books with Japanese men. So that's JM and black BM women. It's a
Oh, so they're
whole
not Blasian. They are all the way
group.
Japanese.
Yeah,
I got dropped once.
you can literally
Yeah,
go
you
to
could.
Kindle. You can literally go to Kindle and put in
Ooh,
that acronym and
oh
find a
God, that's a
slew of
horrible
books
memory.
about Chinese men and black women.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I mean, I
Yeah,
don't
there's
want
a
to
lot of.
anyway. Okay, look at me. I don't know why we started talking about that.
And it
Yeah,
could
they
be
are
eight
very handsome. They just too small to pick me up. That's all. Okay. Anyway, what she say? Did you
or
Korean?
Korean.
Mm,
They love
I
it
don't
too.
know.
Look at us having this
I
racist
can't.
I
conversation.
don't
I'm
know.
just gonna sit back and wait on y'all
We
to
need to
stop.
be ashamed ourselves. I
And me
said
trying to
it.
pick
I
her.
feel bad even
Wait
saying
a
this
minute.
crap
Who
out
know
loud.
they skilled in the bedroom? Sandy. Okay.
Oh Lord.
Oh Lord, I don't know about this kind of stuff. Okay, we're moving on. I don't know why I even
Don't
said
respect
this.
black women. They
I
don't.
think that a lot. I hear that a lot. Yeah, and especially when you think of, and I think those be, and I God a lot forgive me. I ain't gonna even feed that nothing. Go on.
Don't say it.
I ain't gonna even
We're
feed
not
that.
with that now, Joy. You gotta
Every
say it.
thought in your head don't have to come out your mouth. Go on, let's
Like,
get off this
okay, we're
subject.
gonna move on. Well, you go just let me be the bad person this week. That's fine. All right. I think that's all I had. So
Hmm.
dinner at Sutton's house. Do y'all? I think Sutton's house is turning out really pretty. Sutton got a lot of money, don't she?
I think
Well,
so.
you
She
know,
part on of a
she
baseball
could have
team.
put a temporary floor in the back when she saw it was muddy putty.
She
They got
probably
it
could
right down
have.
there
Yeah.
at the Lowe's.
Mm-hmm. She had
So
enough money
I
to
was
do that.
shocked about that.
Yeah.
I bet
She
it
I'm
was a
probably
shocked she just
downtime
didn't bring it in somewhere.
or
That's what
something.
But I think
shocked
it's just
me.
during COVID where because it seemed like when it's a lot of them, they either have to be spread out in sections or
Oh,
outside.
that's possible.
Have you noticed that?
Yeah, that's possible.
Maybe
That it
so,
was
but she
during
still could have
COVID.
went to Lowe's and got some flooring.
She could have. But it's high now for Florence, but she rich. But oh well.
Yeah.
But she had all the furs for everybody. I was like, okay, Sutton.
Yeah, because it's like December or
Mm-hmm.
January.
Because they having like
So
Thanksgiving,
unimpressed.
Christmas time.
Yeah.
Um, and then that y'all notice her refrigerator? She was ashamed of it, but it wasn't a white refrigerator. Did y'all think?
I can't lie.
Woo,
I don't.
child,
Yeah,
white refrigerator. Let me the
What is a ghetto?
it makes
ghetto.
all the difference in the world. I hate to think that, but it
That is so
does.
funny.
Y'all know I be
I was
thinking
like,
this stuff.
son don't know this. A whole lot of people that got that same refrigerator and proud
Look,
of it.
what brand was it? Because I got an LG that kind of look like that. Okay, she's frugal and she don't like to spend like that. Well, she just bought a Bentley, didn't she? That lady ain't frugal. Okay, anything else? I'm gonna bring Sandy in real quick and we be done. Was there
All right.
anything
It
we
was
missed?
good. Under an hour.
Mm-mm.
We did good.
We got racist, but yeah.
I know. I'm sorry, but it's only because I want to be picked up. It's not because of their race. Okay.
If I see that sweater one more time,
And listen,
heck,
and I didn't say nothing about anal, so that
Ooh.
helps me out. Me.
hey Sandy.
Lord have mercy.
How's everybody? Callie, you cracked me up. I'm telling you, especially when you do the voice, you go into that little girl voice. I mean, that is too cute. I missed y'all so badly yesterday, but as I said, I'm in choir rehearsal on Tuesday, and I lead songs. There
You
was
sing?
no way that I could get out of that. And well, I got trophies sitting in my house first and
Do
second.
you want to sing our theme song for us? Come on, sing it for
Wait
us.
a minute. See, that probably means you have a TikTok account with all your singing on there that we can go see, right?
No, because I don't even have a TikTok account.
Oh,
Look,
you
Sandy.
don't? Yeah.
When you can sing our theme song, get it together. We gonna write it.
Yeah,
We
because
gonna sing it.
we
Okay.
Well,
keep getting
I
dinged
don't know
for
what
using
your
our
theme
theme
song
song.
is, but if you'll send it to me, I'll show up. Well,
Oh, okay. Come on. Now, Sandy, if you can't sing, don't be mad when we say okay.
no, I listen. I wouldn't feel bad.
So what's going on? What you got to say about the show, Mama Sita?
Well, I was horrified when I saw both of the dogs,
Ugh.
eating off the people's plates, and they stayed there. I would look after, and she didn't try to. The bad part is she didn't try to remove the dogs from the room.
I think that's what they used to do. I mean, that's what they do.
I
Yes,
mean, they're like family.
you know
Could
what?
you eat at their house though?
Is
No.
when you having guests like that, don't you know you got to put your dogs up?
Yeah. I even put my little
I mean,
chihuahua
do
up.
y'all put the
So
dogs up? Is that what
no.
people do?
It's
I
a
put my little chihuahua up. I put him in his little room with a bed.
exactly.
Yeah.
When you having guests in a party, you can't afford to do that because obviously these dogs
Hmm.
do that all, and she didn't chastise them either. Okay, and
They
I
do love
saw
their dogs more than you. That's why I'm thinking. Yeah, maybe some people just leave them out.
Mm-mm. But anyway, Sandy, what else you got? So what you got to say about the cussing out of the Jacks?
well, as far as I'm concerned, it was off base, but what could you say with
It's sudden. I can't with
you
her.
know,
Sorry.
so
What happened with Sutton now, Callie?
The show is coming back. I'm sorry, Sandy.
Oh,
I
sorry.
interrupted.
Go ahead.
The show is coming back on, and so you're sitting there with Kyle pushing Sutton, and
Oh,
she's
okay.
calling her the MF. Unless you want me to be an MRFer, and Diane's looking at her like something's off. Something's off.
She crazy. They all crazy. But what else you got to say about the cuss out? Did y'all say anything?
Mm-mm.
So this is kind of our last show for how long, y'all? About a week?
oh no. So
Is it?
I'm gonna try to watch it next week, but I don't know if I'll be able to watch it. I gotta
Yeah,
see
I
where I
don't
am.
know either.
when y'all come on, please don't come on Tuesday because it knocks me out of the box. And
That's when you singing, girl. That's what we get a lot of people on Tuesday, Sandy.
oh,
I didn't notice that, but yeah, we did get a lot of people on Tuesday. But
Mm-hmm.
I be
oh,
and forgot
Will
what
was
happened on
Huntsville.
Saturday.
I mean, at the end, Huntsville was banging. Oh my
But we won't be doing them for a while until
Until
September. So,
September.
God!
so do
Excellent.
you
But
think Sheree's what's her name? Sheree's gonna be a good addition to the show?
I don't know.
I don't know. I liked her on the
Three
Ex
both
Wives
selectors, so
show.
we gonna have to see what else she can add because it's not like she can dress. Okay, she gets dressed in the dark. Okay, so
Sherry,
I mean, she needs a design
I
for
like
her
that little blue and
outfits.
white. In fact, I was looking that up. I haven't
She's
found it
pretty,
yet.
but
I
she
like
is
that
a
little top
stylist
she
to
had
help
on.
bless her. Did you see that time when she was getting ready to go do a show everything she picked out of her closet, I was wincing. Oh my God, girl!
Wait a
Me too.
minute. Wait a minute. What is it that Diana said that the MF word when she said to MF,
Uh-huh.
Diana had to in context
She,
and she didn't know what it was. That the language barrier. She was like, "So I sleep with my mother."
right, she was confused, honey. That's probably
She
why she
was
walked out.
confused. She was like, "My little Bosnian mother." I
Have y'all paid attention to what the way Cherie, is that her name, dresses? I have not.
I
I mean, I took a
did not
picture of
see
her
it.
walking into Garcelle's party. I
She
thought she
doesn't
looked
have
cute in that
any
little
taste
blue and
when
white
it comes
shirt.
to
Oh,
decorating
I
that
her.
was
wasn't
looking it
cute.
up.
Yeah,
You
that was
didn't like
ugly.
that?
Doesn't have any
No.
taste in when it comes to dressing
I'm
either.
gonna have to screen
didn't
y'all some
like
of
that
them.
particular dress
And,
on her. It
and,
was too much
Yeah,
going on.
The blue
I
and
didn't like
white.
that.
And no,
and
oh no, Garcelle's birthday party dress.
Oh,
I liked the little white dress. It was okay. But I didn't like
okay. But what
Cherie's
scene were
outfit.
y'all saying that Garcelle had on one of Asa's?
That was at the birthday party.
I
The
didn't see
white.
that. That all white is not what Asa sells, is it?
That's what they
That's
say. They say
it
that's
wasn't a
her thing.
caftan. It wasn't a caftan. That was a dress.
Yeah, she wears Kaftan. Well, at least that's what Asa. She did a whole line on the show, and that's what she
Um,
did, Kaftans.
Yeah.
And she's
let me
gone to her
see.
shop several times and filmed.
Yeah, I've seen Kafka. I've seen her with a few other things, but mostly Kafkans, and that's what I posted. But when I
And
posted about her,
and I want to
I
say
couldn't
Janet.
find Giselle in one. I
She
mean
she makes
Garcelle.
jumpsuits and everything. It's y'all want me to send the article?
Oh, I'm
No,
not
I
saying
mean
this
Oh,
if
like
okay.
it's out there, that's cool. I was just looking
I
for a
just thought she
Kaftan
did
because I don't know what that little dress
Kaftan
was.
Yeah,
because
she
that's
does a
all
lot of
she
stuff.
used to wear.
Oh yeah, that is all she used to wear.
She dressed real Bali like.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they say that's one of hers. That dress. What? I've never liked Garcelle's wigs though. But I mean, that's fine.
She's
Oh,
having enough time to update her look. She always has this homely kind of look working for her.
Garcelle
oh,
does.
I don't think
You
that she
just
does, but
mean
I will
tonight,
say this.
Sandy.
I mean,
Kyle looks good this season. I don't know what she. I don't know if
Who?
she's spray tanning. Kyle.
Yeah, she's spray tanning. She looks
But
good.
she looks good, and there's a picture of her doing her confessional. I don't know if they showed it yet. Her hair is curly. It looks
Oh
real
yes.
1970ish looking. It looks really good on
I'm a
her.
good exit. She dressed
I
up
ain't gonna
for.
even tell you what
But
it
she
looked
was
like.
no.
It
Lisa
looked
Renner
like
was
she
as
had a
dark as
perm.
she was as dark as Garcelle Lisa Renner was in that picture. Did y'all see
Yeah,
that picture? Yeah.
mhm.
Mm.
she's dark. She's
So what do you think about Cherie? She gets his boyfriend and out of jail. I mean, she's thrown her.
Is that the one she said I got him a ball?
Mm-hmm.
And
She was
she
in
said, go
jail
play with
too?
your little ball.
he
Cherie,
was in jail.
You must be talking about Sheree.
yeah, Cherie.
Oh,
Okay.
no, but
Woo!
you're not
We're
talking
not
about
talking.
Zampino, Sherry
We're not
Zampino.
talking about.
But
That's
Sherry
housewives, right?
Zampino, when she first came on and her and Garcelle were walking at the park,
She
she
got a
too
young
said she
buck.
was dating a younger guy and she got him a ball and
Yeah,
said, go play with the ball. And I thought, oh, okay.
it's
She's been
okay.
all I thought is that she had been hanging out with Jada and was taking some Jada tips.
Well, Jada didn't go with to her birthday party.
She
Jada was
was
with
busy.
what's his name?
August,
August. Yeah,
September,
we ain't
and
gonna talk about
October.
Jada.
Well, no, we're not. Okay.
Joy gonna get us. But is anything else,
Yeah.
y'all? We've been an hour.
Nope.
So
All right,
what
we did good. So
they
let me do our little
back on? So
Lonely and home.
let me do our little thingy. I gotta find them. We won't be here for about we'll try to come on next week, not sure.
Oh, and the Bell Collective starts next week. So
Does it? And Joy
we
said,
were watching, huh?
What starts next week,
The Bell
y'all?
Collective does.
I
Oh,
posted
We
that
were thinking
already.
we
Joy,
had
you
like a
didn't see it?
Saturday off because of Huntsville gone, but the Bell Collective comes on Saturday or Sunday this weekend. I'll look it up and send it
okay.
out. But yeah,
y'all don't do Married to Medicine?
That's what Joy said is coming.
is
I
that
Yeah,
what
posted
it
about
that
the
starts
already on
Collective?
Sunday.
our
Oh well,
Instagram,
maybe
Joy. What you
okay.
just
I
sent.
Maybe I'm
something
really
popped up
confused.
on my DVR. It was a Where Are They Now, and at the bottom it was like 20 minutes. You know,
Mhm.
remember I was telling you if you set your DVR to record stuff that
Yeah.
you
Uh-huh.
don't even
Hmm.
you ain't okay. So it recorded it, and at the bottom right it said that the new episode starts Sunday.
Okay.
It was
Yeah.
so
So
what
Are
they
we
did
doing
was
Married to
so
Medicine?
it's Married to Medicine. So that's where they're calling
I
Dr.
wouldn't do the first couple of episodes anyway,
Okay,
because
good.
all
Toya.
it is a catch up.
Yeah,
All
so
right.
Toya, I guess Toya is rumored to be having an affair, which I don't believe.
I don't believe that
Oh,
either.
that was supposed to be Toya?
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was Contessa. Because why is Heavenly and Contessa gonna almost get to fighting?
Because Heavenly talks too much.
Oh, okay.
Cointessa ain't about that life, okay? You ain't
I
gonna be
can't
talking to me
argue
like
with
that.
that.
But that
Damn.
you know that Heavenly likes to come with that. She likes to stir the pot, and
She
I
is
believe
so
Heavenly kind of
shocking.
adds something to the show, just because she likes to keep it going. Okay, but she's also a very intelligent woman, so you got to give her credit for that.
That's true too.
Who?
Heaven,
Heavenly. I guess. I don't really like
How
her. So.
what is she why are we thinking she's intelligent? All I ever hear her
I
say is
don't
your
know.
mom.
I don't like her.
well, she she rubs you the wrong way. Okay,
Was
and
she on the show? Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah, she was Contessa's nanny.
what?
Donnell Jones' mom was.
Oh,
Hmm
yeah.
Miss Renee was her name.
Uh,
Well, so we
Okay.
maybe do. I don't know what shows we're gonna do. We got to talk about it because we got
Yeah.
Belle,
We're
Married
gonna
to Medicine.
we're
What
gonna
else?
look up the agenda,
We
the calendar, and
we're not
kind of
doing
put it out
DC of
there.
Love and Marriage. I'm not doing that. Um, maybe that's enough. That's what we'll start on.
what
Starting
day
in a
do
week or
I
so.
look forward to y'all coming on? Because if it's Tuesday, I'm gonna be knocked out of the box.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right,
We
we gonna
haven't always
see it.
done Tuesday. I think we'll be good on Mondays,
Yeah,
but
we normally do Monday.
send
We
it
have to do
out.
Tuesday sometime because of me, but other than that, we do Monday. All right, y'all. Y'all ready to get off of here? We did good. We did an hour.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
we did an hour.
We've
Yay!
been doing good here lately.
Shout out.
Here's our social media. Follow us on everything. Um, And that's it. Oh, I want to say one thing about. Can we talk about Ariana's thing real quick?
Yes,
Mhm.
please
What?
do.
Where she said that double sick. Do I need to get it? Do y'all know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Uh-uh.
So yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead and explain it while I find it.
What
So
she say?
apparently, Ariane posted on Instagram on her
Oh
story
God.
on
Let me
her
go to that.
thing, her reel that pops up and go away.
Uh-huh.
That basically you after catching COVID and
Oh
playing
yeah, yeah, yeah.
out playing with your family, and I wasn't sure if he bought COVID or if he has COVID or something. It's really strange because Melanie is okay. He basically said, "Then you gonna pop up at my house," and she kind of got the impression that she rejected him. What did she say at the end? No way or something.
Yeah, I'm about to.
No,
This
you
is the
double
code.
sick. You double
Double
sick.
sick. And that's the code to her thing. So she said
Right.
after leaving family
After right.
vacation and catching COVID, then him slipping up calling you my name.
She is.
That's why I know she's petty. I know you double sick. Take
And what's jacked
25%
up is
off.
Marceau. Marceau. Marcel had to tell her that.
That's sad.
That's why you think he went and said I accidentally called Mel your name.
Yeah,
I can't. I can't. That's
And
I
sad.
y'all believe
believe it.
him.
I
It's a
believe it.
Freudian slip.
He shouldn't have told her that, but I could see it happening. She ain't talked to me because I slipped up and called her. And it was probably a situation that Mel was irritating her because she seemed irritated to me. He probably was irritated with her, and Mel was doing something that irritated him. He was like, "Stop, Ariana."
You so you believe this lady that this
Girl,
happened.
Mel would have
I
knocked
don't
him
know.
out.
You believe this happened, Joy.
I don't know.
I don't
Okay.
believe.
I think it's possible. Men are stupid.
So, I know
What you
we dragged
say?
now.
You get it?
Talking about Huntsville,
But
by the
he,
way.
but he, but
Dr.
did y'all see
Heavily
that
and
next thing that he posted
Quintessa.
where he was
Okay.
And
saying that
then,
he
wait a
wouldn't
minute, did
have.
y'all see what Mel posted?
What did she post?
Yes. About the
Mel then
baby.
posted that she just got a meal from
Oh, her chef, and she was
her
sick.
chef that he had to put on her porch, and it's delicious because she was getting it.
Right,
He
Latoya.
delivered because she's sick, and I'm like, does she have COVID? Does she have COVID?
Do y'all really believe that Martell, they just got back good, is going to do that? I mean, y'all really believe in this girl? They just got back
I
from
mean,
it.
maybe not. I don't know.
Okay, are you what? Do we
Do
believe
you
that
believe
Martell would
Ariane when she's
say
saying this
something?
happened?
That are you asking if we
That he
believe
that
Martell
he
would have
accidentally
called her
called
the
Mel
wrong
her
name?
name.
I, nothing more. I wouldn't be
You
shocked.
don't think
Yeah,
it's possible?
I mean, of course
I'm
it's
trying to be like you
possible.
and give your brother a pass that he's not that stupid.
Martell, mm-mm.
I'm trying. See, you know what I'm saying?
He don't need no pass.
Well, I think I know my brother well enough to know sometimes he is.
I was trying to be
That
joy in
is
this moment.
possible. I'll just say I think it's possible
It's
because I
possible.
do think he shares too much about his relationship, probably with both of them. Both of those ladies probably feel like they love one another. Just like Mel could throw
Right?
up in his face and her, you said you would never marry her. You did say that. You did say that.
And he
To
won't.
right to
Yeah.
but I'm just saying he
Yeah, I
talks
got
too
you.
much
Uh-huh.
about the other woman to the
Oh
other
God.
woman,
Okay.
and they know a lot
Yeah.
about each other through Martell's lenses,
Well,
and what he wants to
Pick
know.
them up. Mhm.
I'm
I'm
about to
sure
post a
he
clip, and maybe
painted
it's
Mel like the devil, and I'm sure he painted Ariane like an irresponsible twit, and
Which
both of
she is. She
with a
demonstrates
big mouth.
home.
She
She
look like
balanced
them.
own behavior. What you talking about?
And
Oh,
then on this one thing, he said that Joy sent it, but I think I got it already about him saying that he wouldn't have risked his marriage for 15%. He wasn't thinking. Is that the clip that you just sent, Joy?
Yeah, I just
Yeah,
seen. Yeah, I hadn't
yeah.
seen
So
it.
he did a
And then I
panel.
was wondering when was
Mm.
that this weekend?
See, I don't
He's
know
been
if it
doing
was
it
at
for a
Essence.
while. He's been doing that panel thing for like a few weeks now.
Was that at the Essence
It's
Festival?
the
I don't
chemistry
know.
one. I
No,
don't
it
know
wasn't
what
at
it
the
Oh,
was.
Essence Festival.
But yeah,
I
so
mean, it
anyway,
happens a lot. Men get so wrapped up, and he was talking about the 80%. You remember the old Tyler and How Did I Get Married? You got the 80/20.
yeah.
He took,
Mm-hmm.
you so focused on the 20% when you got an 80% girl at home, but you so focused on the 20% because in your head you need it. You're willing
Hmm.
to risk a woman that gives you 80% of what you want and need for one that gives you 20. And once you get to 20,
Oh
you
boy.
realize, oh my God, it's just like in the movie. She can't cook, she can't clean. And I'm telling you, I said it the other day and I said it again. It don't look like Ariana can boil a hot dog
Oh,
good.
y'all been
On
You know
lying.
par.
what, Martell? If you didn't know better, you would think, God, he has a little bit of intelligence. First, he comes out with the orange story. Is that the orange story? Was it the orange, the fruit story? And now he's saying the 80
What
20.
fruit?
Martell, when he was doing the comparison of the
Apples or
relationship
Oh,
orange?
with the,
Gotcha,
with
gotcha.
the
Okay.
psychologist, yeah, I
yeah, so
got
he,
you.
he'll
Hmm.
come out and make his fruit example, and now he's coming out making this 80 20 example. So you would think he's halfway intelligent sometime, but he still
Well,
didn't
he
pass the
needs
test.
room
So.
to help him put a different spin on it so he comes off looking polished and everything through Melnica.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
And
Wow.
so
then another thing is she went live, Ariane, saying that she totaled her car and it was repossessed. But people are saying it was repossessed.
Yeah,
She
but
wow.
is
doesn't know where it
totaling her
is.
car and then repossessing wouldn't.
Right, she doesn't know where it is. The insurance company ain't involved. But it was totaled.
She said all that.
What?
She's saying
She
it was
told her
totaled, but she
for.
doesn't know where it is.
That's because her money stream has been cut
Yeah,
off.
so people are
Okay?
saying it
Don't
was
they come get
repossessed.
him and take him if it's total? Take him to the junkyard or
Yeah, and then you would get a check from your insurance or some kind of. She's not
right?
get. She not getting any of
That's why
that.
I was saying she looked like she irresponsible. She
Yeah,
looked like somebody who
Well,
don't
and
have
that's why she's
insurance.
doing OnlyFans. Did you hear about that,
that's why
Sandy?
she's doing it because her car got
Yeah,
repossessed.
yeah, that's
Hopefully
weird.
he has his
Yeah,
online business store. Wasn't that supposed to be helping out?
What is it?
She had an online store.
Oh, it's still
she
open.
does. She
Does she
still
still
has the
have it?
online store. Yeah, she
Yeah.
was advertising it
Oh
on
yeah,
that
that's why she
tweet.
said 20% off or something.
Yeah,
I wouldn't
I'm gonna
buy.
I'm gonna advertise her boutique. Y'all buy some from her, okay?
Not buy
yeah,
anything.
she got. Yeah, she. That's why after she got that,
The
So
last
I
time it
used to follow her on Instagram.
the
I
last
don't
time the
even
code was
watch.
linebacker. So this time it's double C.
I got another thing that I want to just throw in the pot
All
while we
right, then we're gonna get
talk.
up. Go ahead.
Now, you know when the guys got the vasectomies,
Mm-hmm.
Maurice was
I just watched that episode the other day.
okay. Now, Kimmy's 53. His family is upset. Now, if he wasn't, what would he have a need to have a vasectomy if he wasn't out there dipping, okay, with in and out? Now, he may not be as bold as his brother Marceau, but where there's smoke, there's fire, okay? Because he wanted a vasectomy too. For what
I
reason?
don't know.
Did you hear? It was Maurice that was going to get a vasectomy.
Why was he getting it though?
Maurice and all three of them went with them.
I
Maurice
Uh,
just
remember that.
let's talk.
Maurice got listen.
What?
Maurice got one. Marceau got one. Martell did not. But
We
all
can
three of
tell.
them went in for consultation.
But
It
her
was
point is,
Maurice. It wasn't him, and
but
it
her
was
point
all
is,
because.
why would he need one if his woman is probably going through the change here soon and probably won't?
But she wasn't. Tisha's only 41.
No, we
No,
No,
talking
we're talking
about
about
Maurice, honey.
Maurice.
You mixing them up. She
people
talking
out
about
there
Kimmy.
saying,
She's talking about Kimmy and Maurice, not Marcel.
Because my bonus mama's best friend had a baby at 49. You can if she's a nurse, you can literally I know two people personally who had babies at 49.
Well, we're
is
And
sorry to
one
hear
of them was
that.
my bonus mama friend, and one of them is somebody that I just saw their child yesterday a couple of days ago playing football. I was shocked how big they were. But she had him at 49. Like
Well,
she has
honey,
grandchildren because her adult daughters, I ain't talking about no teenage daughters getting
they can't
pregnant.
be.
She had adult daughters that were married that had children that were
So you
older
think
than this
was
baby.
Kimmy against the vasectomy? I don't remember. You just
No,
watched.
she wanted it. She's the one that brought it up to Maurice. So Maurice told
Okay.
them to go with them, and neither one of them appeared to want to have one. But at the end of it, Maurice got one, Marceau got one, and but Martell did not. I don't
Because
think that was
Martell.
that was
Okay.
more that was Maurice's thing. He was getting up. It was on
Martell
him.
like kids. He
Yeah, I
just
know
gonna get
Janet had her
chopped up.
baby late,
Yeah, she
but
was
I'm thinking they
50.
Yeah,
had like
Jenny, and
You
infertility.
so did Kenya.
never
Kenya had a baby
But
at
they did
49.
IVF. I'm just gonna tell y'all that. I don't care
That's
what y'all
true.
say. They
That's,
did, yeah.
but I know somebody like more, but more so. For example, Tisha's young enough to have a baby. I
Oh
know
yeah.
girl, I got a gang, and that's the truth.
My
I got a
friend just
gang
did
Oh,
of
that.
excuse me.
girlfriends that got a baby at 42,
Yep, that's my
43.
friend. She
That
got a,
went,
and her daughter just graduated high school.
yeah, that happens
She got
a
pregnant at
lot.
42.
She just had a baby, a
Yeah.
son. Yeah,
I
one of
know
my friends.
several
Yeah,
people who've had babies at 42, 43.
that's why I got the
Several.
Mirena. I'm not doing it. Okay.
So are you
Yeah.
I
telling
don't
me
know how the heck I got
Because,
that
pregnant.
you
man,
just decided me, Martell didn't go ahead and get one?
Martell wants a big family. He said he loved
I mean,
kids and the
Um,
whole
Martell
family.
wanted more children, obviously,
And
now,
because
when he
they
was
even
at the
had the
nesting,
baby
he looked
after.
over and saw baby mama number 6.
That was before they last baby.
Well, when he was talking to Big Lou, he said he wanted to have another baby,
Yeah,
and
he
then he did
likes
say baby
children.
mama number 6. So
Yeah, he
he
sure
better pass
did.
that builder's test. Okay, you can't have
I,
a
I,
village.
some women don't care. Nick Cannon's current about to give birth. Baby mama said it doesn't bother her
Yeah,
that
I
but
think
I
much.
that's
mean, but Martell
disgraceful.
ain't got Dick Cannon money. First of all,
Ain't that the
I'm gonna
doggone
That's
give that one.
truth?
disgraceful. I
It's
mean,
horrible.
because look, yeah, he can take care of those children. That's fine. He might even be a halfway decent person. I have no doubt that Nick Cannon would love his children. That's not the
Yeah,
issue. The issue
how many
issue
children
is
do
you
he have
out
with
creating single homes.
he
You're
is.
out. You're
He has.
purposely creating single family homes,
You said he had 7 kids, right? And I
He's
think
not
he
the
has
only
two
one.
coming on the way.
and he
wow.
probably
Yeah,
and that's
I
five
wouldn't want to
baby
be a
mamas.
part of
Yeah,
that, but
He
you know,
got
Wow.
he
seven
and he
children
has
and five.
lupus too, so his health isn't that great.
And
which they at one
if
time
you
said
have
that's why he was
lupus, if
doing
you
it.
have a girl, the chances of a man passing lupus to a
Yeah,
girl is extremely high.
extremely high. Yeah.
Is
And
it?
I'm like, I've known people. I had a coworker of
Mm-hmm.
mine, True T, who he was my aide. He said he never wanted children. A girl he got pregnant that he was with, but it what didn't work out. He found out that he had this girl had a baby and he was 4. She was 4 years old. He said as soon as he saw her face, he knew it was hers, and he wanted to. It became his baby. That girl could call him at work and say, Daddy, I want some lunch. He would leave his job and
Mm-mm.
risk it to go give her lunch at school. And I'm only saying it to say that he had lupus and his daughter had lupus. And he said he would move heaven and HE double hockey
Oh
sticks for her
God.
because when she had crisis, he always felt guilty. His mother had lupus. He was a carrier, and his daughter got it. And
His
he
daughter
said
got
that's why he
lupus.
never wanted children because he watched his mother suffer his whole life.
Mm.
So
I
when
ain't
he
That's
even
goes
think of
hard.
through
that.
crisis, he feels guilty. And
Well,
he'll say in a second, I don't want no more children. So
I
for him to do that, in my opinion, is so selfish.
so but can test for the gene or something you said now? Like when they're born or no? I don't
But it
know.
still don't matter.
It
You
don't
just know
matter.
you got it. That
Man.
don't mean that's not gonna help them crises
Oh
when they
man. That's
come
so
in.
sad.
It's
Well,
that's
Children.
a and everybody in here might have a cousin or a friend or associate or
I don't know
coworker.
anybody with lupus.
I
Oh, I
do.
do.
I have a
It's
couple
not a
people with
good.
it
Mm.
It's not a fun situation for those
at
patients.
all. It
Oh.
really isn't.
We're gonna pray for these people. Okay, y'all, we've been on
Yes.
too long. We just be talking. We gonna
I
miss
know.
each
I'm
He
other.
up here
got
That's
7,
yawning.
so I can guarantee you one, maybe two,
1 to 2.
are gonna have lupus. It's just not. I ain't saying you got to not have children. It's just long after you old, you're going to watch your children suffer. It's a
Mm.
terrible situation to be in as a parent.
And I think he does have a lot of girl. I don't know. I don't even know what his sex of his.
Yeah, I don't either. I
You
don't
know
know.
what he got.
We gonna pray for them. Tori, you got anything to
Yes.
say? You gonna miss us?
Where we going? Y'all make it sound like we ain't gonna be gone forever.
Right. And
Well,
y'all
it's
can
gonna be like
still
a
do
week,
it.
right? Are we gonna
And
be
look, all
busy?
three of y'all can do it next week.
Uh, we'll
Who?
see.
Where you going
All
next
three
week,
of y'all
Joy?
can do it next week. If
I
Where
may
y'all
you
be.
want.
going?
Well, I'm going somewhere too, but I still can do it while I'm gone, probably. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sandy,
How
we
many?
might need you next week if we do go live.
All right, y'all.
Okay,
All
we'll
right.
talk about it. Be
All right.
good.
All right.
All
Have fun.
Got a
Peace.
piece.